Hey, it's Coach Cliff with Northern Lights Swim Club, and this is your daily Swimcast for August 12th, 2024. We've got our first swim meet of the season, kind of, sort of, under our belt. Our season really starts on September 1st, according to USA Swimming. But we just had our first meet right here before school starts last weekend, and it was a great time out in Palmer. One thing that I wanted to make sure that we do is that we go over any disqualifications that we had. So in my swim bag, I've got a small number of DQs that some of our swimmers had. And if you were a swimmer who had a DQ, make sure you check in with me today to make sure that we go over what that infraction was and how to correct it. Now, moving on to our warm-up. We've got 300 swim, 200 kick, and then 1225's choice kick. This is all very smooth and relaxed, but we want to make sure we wake up those legs because our first main set is a kick set. To get started with, we're going to go with 300s kick with fins. These are all going to be flutter kick, although you could convince me to do some dolphin kick if you want, especially if you're going to go streamline on your back. We're going to modify this distance and intervals for various lanes, but for our fastest group, this is going to be our interval on the 530. This is meant to be kind of a mid-aerobic kind of kick set, so we're looking at EN2 kind of aerobic base here, about 80 to 85% of your maximum effort. Make sure you're strong on this. Make sure you're getting at least 10 to 15 seconds rest on this, and you're hitting it just right. Next up, we got 825's breaststroke technique. Now, I'm just going to break these out, and these will be on my go, not any particular interval necessarily, but we're going to be focusing primarily on our body position, making sure that we're getting our head fully lined up with our arms out in front, that we're extending those arms just beneath the surface of the water, not going too much up, too much down. We just want to come up for that breath and then roll forward and drive those hands just beneath the surface of the water on our extension. Our feet start to snap together when our hands come around the corner and are no longer pulling on water. So as soon as they come around that corner here, we want to make sure that our legs are engaged so that we're driving forward. Every time you drive forward, hit that body line so that you're nice and horizontal, making the most of every single stroke. Now we're going to slide right from that technique work into a set of 8/100s breaststroke cruise on the 155. This interval and distances will also be modified depending on what lane you're in, but our primary focus on this is to focus on the technique that we just worked on in those 825s. This is all going to be a very aerobic and stretched out, so get to thinking about a smooth, efficient breaststroke here. Final set of the day is going to be a set of 2025's fly. We're going to alternate 25 swim with a 25 dolphin kick on your back streamline. These are all with fins, and we're going to be focusing on a chest press, hip lift, and making sure we're keeping our legs straight on that up kick. As we're looking at this whole workout, I want you to remember what we're working for now. So as I'm looking at this season from August through December now, I want to make sure that we're preparing for our IMX events because we do tend to focus on that. We have got a local IMX meet here in November and another one in Mesa. Hopefully they're hosting that again this year. We've got another one of those in Mesa, and we want to make sure that we're prepared for that. So for our IMX events, you want to make sure that you're aerobically fit. We want to make sure that we're strong at the end of our longer races, and we're starting now to lay down that base for the entire season. All right. Enjoy this one. I'll see you at the pool. Thanks for staying all the way to the end of the Swimcast. Please click like and then subscribe. I'll see you at the pool.